BlackRock predicts the Federal Reserve's next move. So what does it mean for the price movement of Bitcoin? And yes, in 4 hours and 20 minutes, we're going to get the next FOMC meeting. So are we really going to see a rate pause? What is expected from the overall market? Or are we actually going to see a massive rate hike of 25 or even 50 basis points? Asset management giant BlackRock expects the Federal Reserve to keep its policy interest rate flat. According to 𝗦𝗲𝗍𝗶, BlackRock's head of global fundamental income strategy, the central bank's federal fund rate target will remain roughly the same until the end of the year, going through its September, November and December meeting. And this of course is going to be extremely bullish for Bitcoin because yes, at the moment we have a 98% likelihood that we're going to see a rate pause, and this would mean of course that we could expect a massive pump for the overall market, not only for the crypto market. But let's go directly over to the charts. And guys, if you want to support this channel, smash up the like button and subscribe, and most importantly activate the bell so that you always stay up to date. And yes, we're going to start on the daily chart of Bitcoin, and we saw this pump all the way to this major trend line, and we came exactly to the 100 EMA, which is also this major resistance area round about the $27,480. But at the moment we can see that yes, Bitcoin is struggling to break through, and we can also see that the 50 and the 200 moving average is exactly as support. We saw this price movement come all the way back down, and that is exactly what I showed you in the previous video. Because yes, on the 4-hour chart I told you that we are most likely going to see a retracement and a correction from this major trend line and this major resistance, and we could expect to come all the way back down to the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level, and that is exactly what happened here. And we can also see that we have a lot of support in these regions. So yes guys, we could expect some major volatility during the FOMC meeting, because yes, if we're going to get the rate pause, what is expected from the overall market, this could really be bullish for the price movement of Bitcoin, and we could expect a massive pump towards the upside. But guys, yes, if we're going to get a rate hike, we could expect that Bitcoin will come all the way back down into these lows, but this wouldn't be the end of the world guys, because yes, the overall crypto market and Bitcoin especially, we're going to see a bullish move in either case, because in 210 days we're going to have the Bitcoin halving, and we could expect this massive pump towards the upside. Because if we look at the weekly chart of Bitcoin, yes, this is looking extremely bullish guys, because we saw the same price movement like I showed you in the previous videos, and exactly in these regions we got the last rate pause from the Federal Reserve, and afterwards we saw this massive pump towards the upside. And that is also what I expect in the immediate short term, that Bitcoin found the bottom exactly here, and that we could expect that yes, we're going to come all the way to the range high. But let's go back on the 4-hour chart, because yes, in the next 4 hours guys, this is going to be a no trade zone, because we could expect some major volatility. I wouldn't be surprised if the price movement comes all the way back down to the 61.8, which is round about the support level of $25,800, and that the price movement comes straight back up. Or we're going to see this breakout towards the upside, come into this important zone and see a quick retracement towards the downside. And then we could expect, yes guys, after the FOMC meeting, after all this volatility have settled, that we could see a price movement for Bitcoin, and that we could be sure, are we going to see a higher move, or is the price of Bitcoin going to come all the way back down? And guys, yes, we're going to look at the price targets if we're going to get this breakout towards the upside, because yes, we have this very important lines, which was the weekly high exactly here at the level of $28,150, and also the 200 moving average on the weekly chart, which is exactly at the levels of $27,790. So this would be the level that Bitcoin needs to break towards the upside, so that we can be sure that yes, Bitcoin is forming a higher high, and that we could expect a higher low, and that Bitcoin will come all the way back, breaking this major level, and that we could expect that Bitcoin will be back above the $30,000. And guys, this will really be important. And if you want to stay up to date when the decision from the interest rate come out, make sure to be in my free Telegram group. And if you want to buy crypto on the spot market, go down in the video description below and sign up to Bybit, Fairdesk, or even OKX. But guys, please wait until all this volatility has settled, because yes, this is going to be a volatile move. And before we're going to end this video, let's go over to the dollar currency index. And yes, we are in this major resistance zone round about the $105, and this looks like a double top. So yes guys, if we're going to get this positive rate pause from the Federal Reserve, we could expect that yes, the dollar is going to come all the way back down. But don't be surprised that we're going to see as well for the US dollar some major price swings. So yes, this is what I expect in the immediate short term, some major volatility. But yes guys, I think that Bitcoin is going to break this major resistance all the way at the levels of $27,800 to all the way to the levels of $28,000, and that we're going to move to the top of this range. Because yes, Bitcoin was moving within this range, we broke this range towards the downside, we came back into this range, and at the moment Bitcoin is trading within this range. So yes, this resistance has to turn into support, so Bitcoin needs to break the $28,000. And if you want to support this channel, make sure to smash up the like button and subscribe, and most importantly, be for crypto, and we see each other in the next video.